Okay, I did my presentation on composite versus treated timber deck systems. Composite decking came around in the late 1980s, and ever since it was introduced, it has became more popular and popular. Me personally, I prefer the composite versus treated timber. It's many reasons, composite, just about every aspect of it outweighs the properties of treated timber. Start off by giving you a brief description of what each is. Composite material is formed combining wood fiber and plastic, and then it uses a bonding agent, some kind of glue, to hold everything together. It's formed to form similar dimension boards to make decking out of. Treated timber is just wood that's planed down, and it has preservatives added to it to maintain the wood, repel insects and whatnot. Some different factors that would make me choose composite over treated timber. Well, for one, is the maintenance behind the composite compared to the treated timber. Composite, really, it's no maintenance to it. I mean, you don't have to stain it, you don't have to paint it. I mean, it holds its shape well, it doesn't bow, it doesn't warp. You ain't got to worry about insects getting in it. That's the number one reason I would choose composite. The cost of composite material is about twice that of regular treated timber, but when you look at what it would cost you labor-wise and material-wise to replace treated timber once it rots or bugs get into it, the cost isn't a real issue anymore, because you're going to spend more on that than just buying the right stuff to start with. The environmental impact, from that standpoint, composite, once again, is the better choice. You see, everywhere you drive, you see just empty fields where woods once were, and I mean, I remember when I was a kid, I used to love being in the woods and going on little adventures and stuff, and now it seems like everywhere you look, there's no woods left, and that's due to logging to make treated timber. So with the composite material, it's basically just plastic that nobody was using to start with, and they took it and combined a couple of other materials, and it's now used for decking and building houses and construction, just everything. I mean, it was waste at one point, and now, it's 1,000 different uses for it. So from the environmental standpoint, there again, composite material. Durability, composite material lasts just as long as treated timber, if not longer. It holds up good, it's weatherproof, it's sealed off so no moisture gets in it, the bugs won't mess with it. Durability is great. Strength, treated timber is stronger than composite material. This shows up when constructing a deck. You have to put more floor joist and support in, because the composite material is more flexible than the treated timber is. So, as far as strength, it's not quite as strong, but price-wise, there you go back to what you're going to replace treated timber compared to putting a few more floor joists in for composite. That's going to last you a lot longer and hold up a lot better and a lot more maintenance free. As far as the appearance, treated timber is always going to look better. I mean, maybe not always, but as of now, it looks better than the composite material. The wood grain, and when you stain it, the grain in the wood really shows and looks a lot better. But and that's, you know, if the stain's perfect, if the paint's perfect, if it's sanded down right. It's a lot of different variables there that have to be right for the wood to look better than the composite. Composite, you got, you know, true color all the way through it. It's not lighter or darker. It's all just one solid color, and it's uniform. So it just depends on what you want. Me personally, treated timber, it looks a lot better. No way to sugarcoat it. All the advances in composite decking, I mean, just from a maintenance standpoint, I mean, that would be the way to go. It's worth spending the extra dollar